Welcome back. It is Diwali time and the focus isn't just on lights and celebrations but also on the energy we create around us. Astrologer and spiritual mentor Jay Madan joins us to break down how small rituals, planetary alignments and mindful habits can shape the way we invite peace, luck and prosperity into our homes this festive season. Good morning, Jay Madan ji. Thank you for being with us once again. We're speaking in just a few days' time. Hope you're doing well. First up, I want to start with the very first question that comes to all of us. All of us think of how we can follow certain rituals or affirmation for inviting peace and prosperity into our lives this Diwali. So share more on that, please.
Good morning, everyone. So Diwali is about Trinity. All the festivals here, if you see, it's always about Trinity. Like, you know, we have Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati. We talk about the body, the Ida, the Pingla and the Sushmana. Since Diwali is a festival where we talk about peace and prosperity, we forget power is also something that we need to talk about. And it doesn't mean power of aggression. That is why Sri Ram is celebrated, because it's victory of goodness over evil or right over wrong, morality winning over immorality. So in Diwali Puja, just don't have Ganesh ji and Lakshmi ji. Have it up as a complete family. So first, when you have Lakshmi ji, you need to have either Saraswati ji or Vishnu ji to complete the Trinity. Lakshmi is a word in Sanskrit which means Laksh tak le jaane wali urja. I mean, when you're too focused towards your goal, that name means Lakshmi. And Vishnu means Vishwa ke an mein basne wali urja. That means the energy that stays in every atomic of the living being here or every being here. So when you think about welfare of every being there, the combination is called Vishnu Lakshmi. That is why they take avatars again and again, and in different forms of Vishnu, Mahalakshmi accompanies him to take care of everything here. So the concept is that to remove obstacles from life, you have Ganesh ji. And when you place Ganesh ji in your puja, place two solid suparis, just like small forms of coconut suparis, in next to Ganesh ji, one left and one right, which means that you're placing his wives with him, which is Riddhi and Siddhi. The symbolism of that means that Ganesh ji is called Vignaharta, the one who removes obstacles from your life. And what will happen if there are no obstacles in your life? You will have Riddhi and you will have Siddhi. Riddhi means prosperity and Siddhi means perfect skill, where everything happens, you don't have to do. So that makes it like a whole set of it. And the symbolism itself means that you're ready to attract it, but you need to have the intention and you need to place it as well.
Okay. Jayji, is there a specific time that's most auspicious this Diwali for Lakshmi Puja? Since everyone is gearing up.
Every time Diwali Puja, there has to be a specific time. And these systems are made to make us understand that there is good time for everything. You know, if somebody, if I know you very well and I have to wish you on your birthday, but you had a late night party and you're sleeping at 4 a.m., I can't wake you up at 5:30 and say happy birthday, happy birthday. It'll get you irritated. There is a right time for me to wait and, you know, get into the process of wishing you. Similarly, in our everyday system, there are 4 timings, 4 durations for 2 hours each, where the time is called, everything is fixed. Similarly, there is time for movement. So there are different, the day is divided into different areas or times, which is called Chaughadiya and Lagna Muhurat also. So on Deepavali, the puja is always done, should be done, which is called fixed Muhurat, yes, Sthir Lagan. That means the nature of Lakshmi is Chanchala. You know, we say na paisa tikta nahi hai, money doesn't stay with me, money goes away, money comes and goes. To make your money, because this is one day in the year where we actually worship Lakshmi. She says that, may I always stay fixed with you. She gives you stability. So you have to do puja in a certain time which is stable. So the time for that is on 20th between 7:30 to 9. That is the time when you should do. On Dhanteras also, the time is between, which is 18th, 7 to 8 p.m. and the afternoon also you can do that, which is between 2 to 3 p.m. So these are the timings when you can actually do puja and create stability in your life.
Okay. Jayji, now tell us a little bit about energies and vibrations. We see everyone is in deep cleaning mode every Diwali. What are some of the ways to cleanse our home and aura during Diwali? And is that related to why we look at the kind of decluttering, deep cleaning that we see every year?
See, this is the rituals are based on the primal occupation, of humankind, which was agriculture. So this is the time when you actually, harvest things, but you also prepare for next time. This is what the year also changes, our samvat also changes. So what we do is, when we actually taking care or creating something, manifest something in the form of crops, you first eliminate, you remove stones, you remove unwanted plants, you clear up the place. That is why Ganeshji is called, who's called Vignaharta, to remove all the problems. When the cleaning is done, what do? You actually uproot everything and start sowing seeds. That is why Lakshmi Pujan is done, so that for next year you're prepared to get the best yield out of it. And then it's not the process which ends here, it's the process which starts here. Now every day you give water to the field and you make sure that it is taken care by pest and everything. That means each day after Diwali Pujan, you have to take care of your mind. There should be no negativity, and you should enhance your positivity by watering it every day. So this is the beginning. This is not the process where it ends. It starts, and then you continue till next year, and you start again, and you start again. So cleaning is so important, because whatever is unwanted, you give that, so that your trash becomes somebody's treasure. You know how to give. And then you create space for something new in your life. That is why cleaning is important. But it's not just outside cleaning, it's inside cleaning also. People that you had grudges with, you go and visit their homes, you give them gifts, you wish them Diwali, you send a message to everybody in your phone, so that the internal cleaning also happens. So it has to be a two-way process for you to manifest health, wealth, prosperity and power in your life.
It's also an energetic reset or a spiritual new beginning. Lovely. On that note, Jayji, everyone who's prepping for Diwali in their homes would want to ask you, what about placements of rangoli, other traditional decor, diyas? How does that impact the energy of the space as per Vastu?
So the mythology says that this is the day when Ma Lakshmi walks around. Now suppose if Prime Minister is walking around in your area, there's a tour arranged, by the government, or there's a tour in your colony, in your area, he's walking around. Now for him to have attraction towards your home, what all will you do? You're going to put his posters, you're going to put lights, you're going to do something so that your house stands out. And if he has to visit, say, 3 homes into that area, that's part of his process, or that's part of his tour, you will do something so that he says, oh, that's a nice house, oh, that's a nice house. Similarly, when we decorate our home with this intention that Mahalakshmi, look how much I'm respecting you, look how much I'm waiting for you, I have done this for you, won't you come and have a look? So with that innocence and with that love, we decorate our home with rangoli, so that she sees and she says, I want to see that, that looks nice. And then you have lights, and then you have diyas, and then you clean up your home, you put everything ready, you put fruits in one corner, sweets in one corner, and she feels, wow, this house is so nice, it welcomes me. This is what we want to do, and change everything with that energy, with that thought, with that vibration.
Okay, speaking of Dhanteras, you've already told us, Jayji, what the auspicious time for the puja is. But what about the most auspicious place in your house to keep all your newly purchased items?
So it is always, the disha is, you have to consider it in very strength by the year also. So this year, placing it in north or in southeast will be very, very favorable for you. Also, I will suggest that in the north direction of the home, place a small kalash, like, that water pot, the vessel. On the top of the kalash, put a small, katori and light a ghee ka diya. In the southeast direction, place few metal items, whatever you buy. You buy in steel, you buy in copper, you buy in brass, you buy in silver, you take a small gold coin, whatever you want to take, And then in that direction, light a diya with white sesame seed oil. And you also place a small matki filled with coriander seeds, a kalash, a earthen kalash filled with coriander seeds in the southeast, and then you light there on it. Now, post Diwali, when you do your puja, and when I say place them on 18th, which is Dhanteras. And after the puja, if you continue your puja till 22nd, great. Otherwise, after Diwali puja, which is 21st of late evening, consume that water, everybody, and just sprinkle it in the complete house. Secondly, the coriander seeds that you've put in southeast direction, place it in all the plants of your home and little bit in your locker, so that that's the fastest growing vegetable or grain that we can say. Hence, you tell Ma Lakshmi that I want your growth in my life this quickly. So put it in the plants all over, little bit in your locker. You can chew a bit to bring more prosperity within as well.
Okay, so those are the remedies that those who feel financially stuck or blocked should also follow this Dhanteras, correct?
No, everybody feels more the merrier.
Okay.
You know?
Lovely, Jai Madanji. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us in Diwali festivities. A very happy
My
Diwali
pleasure.
to you and your family.
Happy Diwali to all of us.